If you think being an adult gives someone an edge over the younger ones, you'd better think twice when you see these baby animals and their superpowers. Now, let's first talk about these cathartic carrion feeding birds. Aside from being vicious scavengers, they are also known to spit out the contents of their stomach as a sort of defense mechanism whenever they feel threatened. This ability stays until they grow up, but some baby animals only retain such superpowers at a certain age. When they grow up, these abilities also fade away. Are you wondering why? Well, that's for us to find out. Welcome to Top Feed. First, click the subscribe button and let's unravel the mystery behind the superpowers only existing in animals at a young age. Now, let us take a look at these super babies. These are baby ducks who can literally climb the wall like they are Spider-Man. That's crazy, right? By nature, ducklings are only for swimming and walking, but it happened anyway. Well, their climbing ability has something to do with the structure of their bodies. The little ducklings weigh from 1 to 1.5 ounces, which allows them to climb up the vertical wall with no sweat. They also have tiny but very tenacious claws on their feet that help keep them glued to the wall. For additional support, chicks often press their tails against the wall like woodpeckers. Do you think these ducklings got what it takes to call their team the Duck-vengers? They certainly just have to use their superpowers in good ways. The clips I showed you earlier must have confused your imagination, from this video where the little ones only follow their mother everywhere. With her edge as an adult, she is much more adapted to crossing rough terrain where she can jump or even fly. The ducklings, on the other hand, can only do the climbing. Several studies revealed that you don't need the mother duck to make the ducklings climb because they can readily do so, especially when a treat awaits them at the top. I know this isn't a manifestation of the concept of evolution, but this ability looks like one. What do you think? The climbing skill of these ducklings is certainly unusual, but I guess there's no need to improve it. Why though, when they can just fly wherever they need? It's much faster and you definitely won't fall in the process. Climbing up the wall, even with their low weight and tenacious claws, still doesn't help keep them away from falling to the ground. This may have caused a serious injury for kids and adults, but ducklings only receive little to no damage. And yes, this has something to do with their weight and body structure. More so, you should realize that the collision with the ground at such speed does not promise anything good. However, the ant is so light that if you decide to throw it off the top of a skyscraper, its top falling speed will reach about 4 miles per hour. Most of the time, ants can survive this extreme fall since they have a durable exoskeleton, so even falling from the Empire State Building won't harm them in any way. The ducklings, on the other hand, are not that tough, but they have one more unique ability, which is running on water. This only happens in short distances though, yet it looks impressive. When threatened, the ducklings turn on the super acceleration mode. They cannot fly away anyway, so they run, and they do it 9 times faster than they do when swimming. Adult ducks have the memory of this ability, but they only use it to take off. This time, we're still left with the same question. Why do only animal babies get special powers? Well, the ability to climb rocks is important for the ducklings as much as it did for every other baby. In childhood, any creature has a much higher risk of dying. The offspring can be protected either by parents or by some special skills. This time, let's talk about adults, as we try to explain the impact of their unique skills in terms of their survival rate. An adult giraffe without a long neck won't be able to reach the leaves from the trees and will lose the chance to fight for the female. This could only mean that it will die without leaving offspring. After changing the color of its fur, the polar bear will become noticeable in the midst of snow and ice. Cheetahs are dependent on their speed, so there is no hunting, no food, and quick death without notorious haste. Yes, they could compete with other animals, but it would also cause them to have a population decline when in competition with an equally vicious predator. From these examples, certain death is imminent when some animals lose skills unique to them. This might be true for some animals, but others calmly lose these skills like it's nothing. This explains why baby animals lose skills and gain skills when they grow up. Certain features and structures in their body are not very defined yet, so they cling to the least skill that their existing body structures could offer. Everything does seem incredible, but each one is explained in Darwin's theory of evolution. As his famous line goes, survival of the fittest. Only those animals that evolve and develop necessary attributes can survive in a certain period of time. This is evidenced in the morphological structures of certain animals like birds and dinosaurs, who are phylogenetically traced to have descended from the same evolutionary lineage. Now, this one is pretty much cool in a scientific way. And that's all for today's episode. Do you have something to share about the superpowers of these baby animals? Let us know about it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this, please click the like and share button, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss amazing content from Top Feed. See you!